popular streamer Pokimane made the huge step of limiting her Twitch donations to $5, stating that she wanted her viewers to give money to smaller streamers instead. Let's take a listen to her reasoning.
Worked with Streamlabs in order to create a custom donation cap of $5 on my channel. I think this might be the first time they've ever done that. I'm not really sure. I just really want to thank you guys for supporting me when I was in high school, when I was in $20,000 in debt in university, to the very, very lucky place where I am today, and where I consider anything more than that just unnecessary.
Team, what kind of precedent is Pokimane setting here?
I think it's great.
Yeah.
And to give a context on Poki, it feels like anything that she does has a fantastic intention. Sometimes there's been a couple times where it feels like, hey, the end result wasn't quite there, but she always meant well. And I think in this case, another situation where she's like, hey, I want to give back to this community and help other people grow. And by capping that is setting an example that not everyone has to follow, but works for her and everything that you know about her. She's highly successful. She's all over, social media, and in terms of the streaming world, it's synonymous with streaming. And to have someone be like, hey, I'm in a good spot, let's help other people grow and bring others along, is such a great precedent to set.
Not to mention, too, that there has been sort of a toxic side to donations. You know, you donate enough, you get your stuff read on stream. If you donate a huge amount, you might change that person's life. But there are a lot of people that also are bad actors who will donate just to sort of trick someone, make them think that a big donation is coming, and then the chargeback comes, hits the streamer, really messes them up. And that person that donated the money sort of got their kicks out of it. They saw it happen on stream and all that. And so I think Pokimane doing this actually changes a lot of things, which is like, yeah, she knows that she doesn't need those massive donations. If you still want to contribute and give a little bit, it's the same as a Twitch donation. But I hope she's actually also hoping to curb the fact that some people use this system to their own sort of benefit in a negative way for the streamer overall.
Yeah, that is a really good point, Jamie, of this sort of abusing of donations in order to get attention, which is a huge problem. And as you say, especially when those donations actually bounce back and can end up costing the streamer money.
Yep.
I do really like, though, that even though she is in a place where certainly she doesn't need donations, she's got all kinds of brand deals and things going on, and that's fantastic. And that, in a lot of ways, should be the goal of anybody, is to be in a position wherein you are not relying on your chat's donations in order to make ends meet. The thing that's really great here is that she's keeping that structure in place, which I think is really important as far as sort of the precedent of what you should expect when you come to a Twitch stream, which is that you do have the option to donate. But I really like that she is limiting it, going, hey, I don't need your money. Go support smaller streamers who really do need that money. And if you are able to support small streamers monetarily, like that's really huge.
Yeah, and given the times right now, Netflix recently rose their prices in terms of their subscriptions because of how much people are consuming content and how difficult it can be to meet that type of demand. Whereas Poki's kind of saying the opposite, say, hey, look, maybe you don't realize it, but Netflix is kind of important, and having an outlet is kind of important. To pay for other things is very important right now, especially given the quarantine and the pandemic.
Totally. I mean, I know so many people, I mean, myself included, who were not streaming on their Twitch channels really with any sort of regularity pre-pandemic, who've really leaned into that and have been able to make that work for them. And so I think that by these larger streamers saying, hey, you know what? Thank you. I'm still going to allow you to donate, but I don't really need it. Please support small streamers. Like that sets a really, really good precedent.